Okay, so as I said last time I talked about this topic, YouTube drama isn't really a thing that I personally like to partake in. I mean, it could do great for my channel. It could get a bunch of views, freaking bunch of ad rates for me. It could really, do wonders for me. I'm a smaller channel, so it could boost my numbers. But that's not my job. You have Scarce, you have Keem, you have Blowbacks. I actually don't know how to say his name. You have Optimus. You have so many people that you can actually go to for that sort of thing. So I typically don't throw my hat in there, even when I do have things to say. I've talked about PewDiePie in the past, but I really decided to reserve my feelings towards how YouTube handles things for the situation with MiniLad. But I didn't plan on making a follow-up. YouTube kind of forced me. I think that I should update you guys on how that whole thing is going. In case you aren't aware, I should catch you up on exactly what MiniLad did. I also kind of left some things out last time, so I'll clear that up too. If you don't know who MiniLad is, he is one of, he was one of the members of the Vanos gaming crew. I can't get my hair to cooperate. I guess that's the best we're going to get for now. He was one of the members of the Vanos gaming crew with Dahida Nogla, obviously Vanos Gaming, Wildcat, Big Jiggly Panda, basically had to work, a bunch of people. But he left that crew a couple of years ago. And very recently, is it very recently? Towards like the middle of the year, it came out that he had groomed some of his underage fans, solicited pictures from some of his underage fans, and sent pictures to some of his underage fans. As well as when he was running Team Camp 17 back in 2016 or 17, as well as Terrorizer and a third member of the crew. I can't remember. I don't think it was Wildcat, but I know there was definitely a third person there. I'm sorry if I can't remember. But he was also very predatory towards some of the young underage fans of the crew who had gone to that summer camp. So all of that, plus he leveraged suicide as a bargaining tool to keep people from leaking this secret. He threatened to... Well, he didn't really threaten that a lot of his fans would commit suicide, but he strongly implied that his fans would commit suicide if he were to commit suicide, and then that was supposed to get the person that was going to reveal all of these secrets to back down. Fortunately for us, though, two of his victims have come forward, as well as he was abusive towards his girlfriend. He's been manipulative towards his friends. He's just an all-around terrible person, but obviously top priority is him, being a bit of a pedo. Many videos have come out about this. I mean, like, I've seen like 10 or 15 of them. I legitimately can't get my hair to cooperate, and that's not even the point of the video. Point is, a lot of us have been wanting something to be done about this. We need him to be kicked off of the platform. We need some sort of action to be taken. YouTube's response? Go after people that are making these videos. Someone whose name I can't remember, I'll probably put it up on the screen after I get done recording, because I'm going to go back and look. Somebody did a video about it, and that video was taken down for harassment of, harassment of a group of people type thing. You know what I mean? Like hate speech, sort of. That kind of type of harassment. That what's interesting to me is the only group of people you could be referring to is pedophiles. So I don't know if this is an isolated incident and that nobody else's videos are getting taken down, or if this is a thing that YouTube is doing by and large. Let me bring the camera a bit closer to me so that maybe that stops happening. No. Anyway, I don't know if this video is going to get taken down or my old video about it is going to get taken down. I honestly don't really care that much. I just want to shine a light on what's going on and reiterate my point that content creators are not heroes, are not idols. They should not be worshipped like a deity of some sort. However, by the same token, we do have a responsibility to not be assholes, to not creep on underage fans. And I feel like Craig kind of shit the bed on that one really badly. And I'm glad that the entire Vanos group has distanced themselves from him, because, this would be really bad for them right now. A lot of people already do think it looks bad for them because of how long they knew him, but I don't think that this leached onto any of them. But all that remains to be seen. Point is, though, YouTube is actively protecting Craig. I don't know if Craig is seeking these videos out and flagging them for harassment, getting them taken down, reporting them himself, or if YouTube is just trying to scrub this away. Maybe they think that since he's not one of the biggest creators on the platform, that they don't need to take action right away, or maybe they just want to keep the story buried. I don't know what it is, but they're doing just about everything except for taking action. They're not forcing Craig to take responsibility. Speaking of Craig taking responsibility, he took a break from YouTube for his mental health, and he went to visit his family because he missed them. He has made apologies since being outed for what he is, but he never actually addressed the problem. He blames his mental health state for everything that he did. He obfuscates pretty much. He doesn't ever actually just say, hey, I did something terrible. I don't deserve forgiveness. I won't ask you to forgive me. I'm leaving YouTube. To even to get actual help. He says he's getting therapy, but no, he needs to be like institutionalized or something. He really needs to face charges. That would be fantastic. But YouTube does not have that power. Now, there are screenshots, there are many receipts proving what Craig has done. I don't know if anybody is pressing charges against him at this moment. I think that that's absolutely necessary. But just on the YouTube side, what we can, see or interact with or affect, I don't see why he still has a channel. 2 channels, in fact, Minilad and Craig Thompson. I think he needs to be deplatformed. I think J-Station got kicked from the YouTube Partnership Program. Leafy got permanently banned from YouTube. But Minilad still gets to make videos. Minilad still has millions of subscribers across his 2 channels. Minilad still has a massive platform and defenders all over the internet. People victim blaming because they knew what they were getting into. They consented to sending those pictures. By the way, if you're underage, you can't consent. That's how that works. People saying, oh, well, he's British, so it's different because he was born in Northern Ireland, which is part of the UK. The thing is, none of that matters because he's a US citizen. So I don't understand. He also moved to Texas recently, which was probably not a good move for somebody of his stature. But as far as considering that YouTube won't themselves do something about Craig, it kind of falls on us to try to make something happen. So of course the question is, well, what can we do? We're going to have to take a page out of the books of DC fans and Mortal Kombat fans, and I'm not telling you to harass YouTube, but I'm saying hound YouTube. Every time they tweet, say something. Start a hashtag bad lad or something like that, lad bad, something quick that doesn't take a lot of characters and that you can easily tweet about. Get a lot of people to tweet with you. Say something every time you see YouTube post a video, or if you are a creator and you open Studio and it's like, hey, get in touch with Team YouTube. Do that. Tweet at Team YouTube. Be on them just about every single day. Ask them why J-Station and Leafy got such terrible punishments when what they did was nowhere near as severe as what Minilad did. Maybe Minilad's crimes aren't directly on YouTube, like he isn't making clickbait titles and thumbnails exploiting people's deaths. He's not making content that harasses people. But what he's done should still warrant some sort of punishment from YouTube, because what he can still do is use his power, the virtue of his position, to manipulate people. Just because he's been outed doesn't mean that he has to stop. Justice hasn't been served in any capacity yet, and I want YouTube to at least do something. So if you've made it to this point in the video, go out there, start tweeting about it. Tweet at YouTube, at Team YouTube, the YouTube creators account. Just every single way you could get your words at YouTube. And just do it, I guess. Just do it vehemently, regularly. Say it with your chest, I guess. I'm definitely going to be doing it. I'm going to get in touch with YouTube any way possible and see if we can get them to bend on this sort of thing. Good luck to us, I guess. Just something has to be done. YouTube can't keep protecting him. They have to do something. So I hope that I can get you to join me on this, because it's going to be difficult, most likely, but we have to try. We have to try. But all that being said, I'll see you soon.